Australia has expelled a foreign ambassador for the first time since the Second World War after the Albanese government declared Iran was behind at least 2 anti-Semitic attacks on Australian soil. Tehran's ambassador has been given 7 days to leave this country, while Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps will be listed as a terrorist organisation. Joining me now is Middle East analyst Dr. Roger Shanahan, live in Sydney. Good morning to you. Tell us how significant this is that a foreign nation helped orchestrate these attacks on our soil.
Yeah, certainly extremely serious, and that's been reflected in the actions taken by the Australian government, expelling an ambassador for the first time since the Second World War. Sovereignty of countries is a primary responsibility, and its protection is a primary responsibility of all governments, and so that's one of the reasons why such serious action's been taken when that sovereignty has effectively been breached by Iranian actors.
Does this surprise you?
Well, not necessarily. We've seen this as a trend line, particularly in Europe, where Iran has stood accused of using criminal groups as cutouts to further its strategic reach. And as late as the end of July this year, there was a multinational statement that included the United States that condemned Iran and called it out for using criminals to surveil targets in Europe and to conduct attacks or plan to conduct attacks in Europe as well. So what's happened in Australia reflects what's happened elsewhere over the past 3 or so years.
So if they were hiring cutouts or locals to carry out these attacks, could there be more cutouts still hanging around, and are we unsafe?
Well, as far as we know, and obviously details are relatively sketchy because some of these matters are before the courts, and so there's a limited amount of what can be said in the public. But the kind of people that are used on the ground here, from the people who've been arrested, seem to be relatively low-level guns for hire, to use a phrase, or people who've just been paid money to conduct low-level attacks against particular sites. So people will always do criminal activities for money, but I don't think there's any kind of widespread concern that Australian society should feel.
Okay. Dr. Roger Shanahan, we thank you very much this morning. Here's Chevo.
My pleasure.